firstly, thank you for bringing me back to the city of my birth. And secondly, thank you for bringing me these daggers and armor from ancient India. The religious aspect to a sword is quite important for many of the martial races of India, and the Sikhs being one of them. We worship weaponry, and so do many of the Hindu groups. The Rajputs, for example, worship the sword. Can you tell me how they came into your possession?
It belonged to my dad from his collection. He started to collect when he was in his 20s and has been collecting ever since. There is around about 500 pieces in his collection.
When did you buy these objects?
Probably bought them around the 1980s, 1990s.
It was really the golden age of collecting. But I know your father, and I've dealt with him over the last few years. But I know these objects were bought probably when I was at school, and they're wonderful. This one in particular is one of my favourites. It's a South Indian bichua.
Okay.
Bichua translates as scorpion sting because of the shape of the blade. And this bronze grip tells a story of Sati. Sati was married to Shiva, the Hindu god Shiva. But the father-in-law, Daksha, held a fire ceremony, a religious ceremony, and he didn't invite Shiva. And Sati was devastated, so she attended and threw herself on the fire in protest.
Okay.
When Shiva heard, he plucked one of his dreadlocks, threw it on the floor, and up sprung Veerabhadran, who is a protagonist of the story and is pictured right here. Veerabhadran attended the ceremony and he replaced Daksha's head with a goat's head. And we can see Daksha pictured very meekly with a ram's head, and then Shiva and Sati riding at the top on Nandi, the holy bull, a great object. And up here we have a katar, or a katar, and it's a classical Indian weapon, a punch dagger. This example is 17th century, possibly late 16th century. And it's wonderfully decorated with this shell guard and these two small yalis, which are mythological creatures. We'll move on to this piece at the bottom. It's not used to be used in anger.
Okay.
It's a status object or a gift. It's 18th century, made in Karnataka in the south of India. This being the quality it is, must have been made as a special commission for a ruler, Maharaja, somebody very important. Really a wonderful group, and you are unlikely to be able to find anything on the market nowadays. So your father was really collecting at the right time. Do you know how much he paid for all the objects?
I think in total around £10,000.
He bought very well. In fact, he got his investment back right with this piece here, £8,000 to £10,000.
Wow.
The punch dagger, the katar at the top here, a similar one was sold in a German auction a few years ago, approximately £30,000 to £35,000, if memory serves me. The one at the front, it's unique. A conservative figure would be 30 to 40,000.
Oh my. Right.
Total value, we're looking at 70 to 80,000 pounds, and that's being conservative.
Great, lovely, thank you very much.
Is that what you expected?
A lot more than what I expected.
Thank you so much for bringing them along.
Thank you.